is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Oh, yeah.
Swift to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah.
I don't think it's any secret that any
Maybe in the heat of the moment, or maybe the writers.
In this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. C.J. Henderson picking it up, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to
a lot of work for 8 yards.
40-yard line. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go.
Scotty little motherfucking Miller.
A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Trying to get it to Anderson.
Wow.
And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker.
Fuck out of here, Mo. Nah, but we still in preseason over there.
Consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nice nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 7 yards there and a first down. Goff now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn gets it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because
for this, let's go get one of these points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. On second down, McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances.
I never said
and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The one, the alcoholic girlfriend.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one.
Nah, I'm talking about the game. I gotta go make the basics.
Well, after an interception,
Let's
win. Go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain at 24. Mayfield on play action. That's complete outright to the tight end Trimble. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get into your tight end.
Tight end better than them niggas.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Mayfield now. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
A decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. From the 50, it's gone. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We said it before the game. I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. He's throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go play action. Mayfield. This one complete to Scott Miller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Open man, puts it on the carpet, it's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
These boys, they want to play around with this. Jeez,
at the 37-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Goff on target to Hockenson.
Ooh, Henderson, that's a pick, baby.
Inside the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but he's got his guys set up 1st and goal.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift, and this time he is in. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice
all
a
it
drill all
is.
through camp,
You know
and
what?
at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he will have a 1st down as they're in the field goal range now at the 30. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Miller. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And it's caught. He's brought it down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Touchdown.
Fucking go.
Christian McCaffrey as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gonzalez good on the extra point.
That's the drive.
Will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Now Mayfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, wrong person.
He's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Oh, one triangle.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person.
First time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson.
I gotta tighten up.
And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield.
Get the fuck out of here.
Another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Play action. It's gone. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead.
No, I don't know exactly yet. I'm waiting for my partner to call me. We got to go to the bank. So.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy can
it should be before 12.
This is a different game, but as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Come on, bro. We got to catch the front.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Scotty Miller from 19 yards away. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2.
Oh, wrong way. God.
Not short of the goal line, so they will not be able to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, due to the long field goal, they at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is Swift on the counter. Down to about the 37. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds.
Catch the rise. Who the fuck is that? V.
Going to be batting away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass off.
To the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Man open, and St. Brown, he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you see a guy with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We get them now.
They'll try and run here.
Come the fuck on.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind.
Ooh!
Defensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 2nd down, Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go, it's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 4th down, Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. It's Miller, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Mayfield throw taken in by Miller. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Mayfield. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mayfield. This is caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here.
40 seconds too long, fellas.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.